Hey guys, now we're going to talk about how you can insert items into your Google site from either your Google Drive, maybe YouTube, or even a third-party site. You'll notice at the top, or sorry, to the right, you're going to see the insert and all the different options that you have there. What I will show you is the top four are the most obvious choices for adding things: the text box, images, embedded, or drive. If you have an image that you've either downloaded to maybe your Chromebook or you're on a desktop computer, you can do upload, or you can hit select if it's maybe in Google Drive, and you can actually choose from there. You might even be able to choose from your Google Photos, photos.google.com, if you have any pictures in there. You can also search Google Images there. I'm just going to put one in so you guys can see what happens when I insert that image. And I can do it this way. Now, if you're adding something in from a database or something you got from Google and you need to make sure and have that citation with it, you can actually add a caption to it, and you can add that underneath if you need to, where you can copy and paste the citation here so that it is there. I personally took this picture, so I do not need to add the citation. And so with that, I can, you don't have to add in the text. Over here, you'll notice that there is a way for you to change the background if you would like to, that's behind it, or you can duplicate it if you are adding a double picture. You'll also notice a text box, which is how you add this up here, which we've talked about in previous videos. And then we also have Google Drive if you're adding in a Google Doc, a Google Sheets, even a Google Slideshow. I'm going to add just something in real quick so you guys can see what that might look like. I will add in, let's just do this one right there so you guys can see that that is added in. Now, remember, after each thing you add in, I do suggest hitting publish, just so that you do not, if let's say your computer suddenly dies, you disconnect from internet, that there's always that chance of something like that happening, that all the work that you have done to this point is saved. This is remember, this is different than our Google Docs, slides, things like that, where it automatically saves. Google site does expect you to hit the publish button. Now, if you guys come past the four big options at the top, you'll notice that we have a few more things underneath here, and that's kind of what I'm going to talk about today. And then I'm going to go back to the embed button. You can add in videos from YouTube if you would like. You do not have to have it downloaded as a MP4. If you do that, you can either, what I usually do is I'll go over here to YouTube real quick, and I get the URL link. I've got all kinds of, this was a really good one. This is a book discussion by Jason Reynolds, and I can hit share right here. I'm going to copy that link right there. And then I'm going to go back into my Google Sites right here and add it in. I can change the size of it if I would like to. I can have it drag across. You'll notice that when I do that, the different lines come across the top to kind of help you center it, or to adjust it, and you can pull it back over this way if you need to, things like that. You can add in a map, a calendar. You can go through all of these and add. The last thing I want to show you is how to embed. If you are embedding from a third-party site, you need to make sure that you don't just have the website link, that you have the embed code. Now, the embed code looks a little different than just this URL at the top. Right here, this is a s'more that I've created, and you'll see that right here it says copy or embed link. If I click on that, let's see, if I refresh and then I click on it, you'll notice that I get a link, and then I have the embed code here. I'm going to copy that embed code and come back over to my site and insert the embed. I'm going to actually go over here to the embed code and hit next. Now, you can do it from a website, it looks like, but I do suggest this because it makes it a little cleaner. Then I can make it bigger if I want to. I can make it longer however I need to. And then when I hit publish, I'm going to publish it, and I'm going to show you the final, what it looks like. The preview of it, you'll notice here's the picture, and then I've got my Google Doc right here that you can see in there. And then if I scroll just a little further down, my video, where I can actually play the video in here. It won't redirect me over to YouTube. And then my s'more that I have is also here, and you'll notice that I can scroll through that on the website link. So that's how you do the different inserts into a Google site.